very confused on a couple things, guys. I really am confused, and I need you guys to help me out here. We had John Jones retire, then unretire. We had Charles Oliveira get knocked out in the first round, and not only that, something that we are going to talk about in today's video, we have the UFC taking their UFC talents to the White House, guys. I just don't understand it, and I need you guys to help me understand it. I need you guys to really do, because this is really stupid in my opinion. Number one, and you guys please answer me this question. How are you going to go ahead and get these seats to the White House? Are you just going to go ahead and get on the App Store, download SeatGeek, and then all of a sudden you just get some White House tickets for $500? Oh, imagine the pricing to even get inside the White House. Imagine that pricing. That's going to be easily $2,000 for some decent tickets to even watch a fight at the UFC White House. So easily, just thinking about this live in effect, the UFC is easily going to milk you guys for your money to watch probably mid-level fights to fight at the UFC White House, guys. Now, the only way that I can possibly think that the UFC can even overcharge you guys for the UFC White House is, number one, you're at the freaking White House, Washington, D.C. You're at where the presidents stay. All 45, 50, whatever how much presidents that we had in the United States. You are sitting in beneath the same breath as these guys. That's what they're going to kind of advertise and promote. Call me crazy, but I think they're going to go that route. Not only that, the only way I can even see them making that much money from the UFC White House is that they have to make this the greatest card of all time, guys. To where we have John Jones versus Tom Aspinall. We have Conor McGregor at the co-main event making his return against whoever the fuck. We have the prelim fight to where Israel Adesanya is facing Sean Strickland or something for a 5-round bout, fighting for something that's on the line, the BMF belt for the middleweight and division and up, whatever the hell it might be. It's going to be that type of vibe that I want from the UFC White House if we're going to go to the White House, guys. Now that we have that out the way, let's think about the fans that are going to be there at the UFC White House. Now, let's think about it. Getting into the White House, you have to go through extra tough security. I'm talking about the greatest of the greats in security to where, yes, it looks good in hindsight, but it's not going to be that same vibe for the UFC fans. You're not going to be able to go ahead and down bottles upon bottles of beer and be able to enjoy fights. I just don't see that going on at the White House. I can see it being corporate static, everyone being sober, and everyone going ahead and just simply watching fights. And it being quiet. I really don't see the White House being lit and turned at all. I really don't. That's all I'm saying. Hopefully that's not the case for you guys, but I just can't imagine anything other than that, guys. Imagine if he allows you guys to go ahead and go crazy off booze. Man, it's going to look crazy for Donald Trump. Let him 8,000 people in attendance, 10,000 people in attendance, go crazy off booze where there's a whole bunch of beautiful artificial things that's inside of the White House. You just don't know. And that's going to be a bad look for Donald Trump, however you want to go ahead and mash it up. But boom, we got that out the way. Guys, I'm going to talk about something, and this is going to be a little bit graphic because I might get age restricted talking about it, so we're not going to get into too much details talking about it. But we're not going to act stupid and act blind to the fact that the USA They just did that, guys. They literally just did that. If you guys don't know what's going on in the war, it's getting real, man. And these guys aren't playing around. And now the UFC is holding a whole bunch of people inside the White House. Like I said, one of the most sacred places in the United States. Holding a whole bunch of people there. How do you not know, out of all of these people, there's no bad apple inside none of these people's intentions, inside of none of these people's minds? If you guys don't know what's going on besides the war, there's things that's going on inside California where a lot of people are getting deported. They're getting gone from the United States like that, and the United States aren't playing around. It's to the point sometimes if you don't walk around with your ID, it's GG's, bro. They're not playing around with you. It's that bad. So now you're bringing all these people inside the United States and you don't know who's going to be that bad apple. Somebody that's going to be enraged. Somebody that's going to be angry about anything that's going on. And you're bringing them inside the most sacred place that they might feel in their hearts everybody needs to pay. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to put too much inside people's head because I might be the problem even encouraging that. I don't know. But just imagine that, guys. Little things like that in this time of age That can happen because we're living in crazy times today in 2025. And there's a lot of sickening people. That's all I'm going to say about it, guys. I love the United States. I love what's going on. But, well, I don't love what's going on. But I love that opportunities that we have, that we can make for ourselves to have what can we... Know what I'm damn saying, guys. I'm going to stay off that topic, guys. Damn, I feel like I'm touching red lines here. But it's getting crazy, man. Damn it. So just be careful out here as I go ahead and tell you this. I feel like I should just leave the video at this. But I want to go ahead and point out by saying that the White House idea, it sounds good in hindsight, but I think it's real ugly. I truly, truly do. And I think it's something that the UFC shouldn't do. I think they should just go ahead and expand more outside of the United States, like go to Nigeria, go to Africa, go to some places in Europe, go to some places, I don't know, you got more places to go. Don't go ahead and settle for the White House, because that can be a crazy look. That's all I'm saying for both sides. That's all I'm saying. It can be a crazy look for both sides. I'm touching deep waters, guys, so I'm going to end the video here. Let me know what you guys think. It's your boy Fetty MMA, and I'm out.